What's up, dudes? Somebody might get a new phone or new glasses or information, something like that. I feel like I got hair on my lip. So I'm going to address the blurry spot in my phone again. I'll like relive it. So this is how it went. Let's see. I was in my kitchen cooking tomato soup, listening to a documentary. And so I was getting ready to film the tomato soup in the pot like I do with my cooking videos. And I was listening to the documentary and I was pulling up the camera at the time, and all of a sudden my phone jumped out of my hand and straight into the pot of tomato soup. It hovered for a second and then sunk completely under the soup. The whole time in my headphones, I could hear the documentary still playing. I went, oh my God! Oh my God! I picked up the pot for a second to maybe dump it out. Then I put it back down. I got this spoon thing, fished my fucking phone out. Ah! Went and put it down on the counter. And after all is said and done, the blurry spot on my camera is the only effect from when I dropped my phone in the tomato soup. So I wish I could get rid of the blurry spot, but it's somehow internal in my phone. And yeah, I have a really old Droid phone. All right, who's this message for? So we're all just going to have to deal with it. You hear that, Scorpio? Capricorn. And one more. And Virgo. That's what happened. Ah, now we see the truth. Okay. What message does Spirit want to show from the animals for Scorpio, Capricorn, and Virgo? The whole time I was having this huge crisis, the documentary was still going. Okay? That might mean something. I want to show how this landed. It kind of skimmed over my wrist and then landed like this. Dear, time out, awareness, contemplation, solitude, time alone. All right? What's the tea? What does Spirit want to show? What's the tea? What's the tea? Romantic love affair, sex fix, and secret lover. And it landed on Call the Mermaid. Yamaya, grandmother ocean, primordial. Somebody might have stayed home, took care of family, took care of business, while somebody else was off having a secret love affair. Okay, next message. Next message. The door is open. And it landed again on Call the Mermaid. Pure intention can open doors in the universe and make the impossible possible. Believe deeply in goodness and watch the magic happen. Time and tide, oceanic spells and rituals. Somebody might do a beach cleanse. Somebody might have a very toxic soul tie. They want to do a beach cleanse with the High Priestess. And next message. Next message. I offer beach cleanse services. It's the ultimate cleanse. If you aren't by a beach, take a salt bath. Epsom salt. Dunk under. And tell the universe what you want. Okay? If you can't cut this tie yourself, I do offer a beach cleanse. I don't charge for that service. I don't feel it's appropriate to charge to try to cut demonic entities from somebody. But I do accept tips, money, art, an experience. It all is the same for me. A lot of times people don't know what an appropriate tip for this kind of thing is. A suggested tip, just to get in the ballpark. If you feel like you are wealthy and you don't need to worry about how much money you have and you can pay all your bills, a suggested tip would be $500. If you don't consider yourself wealthy and you struggle to pay your bills, a suggested tip would be $25. I don't live by a beach, and so you would have to pay to get me to the beach and my own room and board. I'm not a prostitute, so don't even think about it. All right? What I need is $3 sand dollars to complete the cutting of the soul tie. $3 sand dollars. Those shell critters called a sand dollar. I need 3 of them. I can't bring them for you. You have to get them yourself. So you can buy them off the internet. You can scour the beach looking for them yourself. You can go to a shell shop. Whatever it is, you have to get them and then give them to me when we're doing the ceremony. All right? Call the mermaid. Final message from Call the Mermaid. This landed on this oracle. Divination, prophecy, fate, destiny, future, and fortune. I'm not just money motivated. I have a different relationship with money than most. I don't worship money. And so I also take tips such as an experience, artwork, a song, a poem, anything like that. Fulfillment. You don't need anyone's approval to pursue and fulfill your purpose. Embrace your unique journey and trust that it's leading you where you need to go. So how that works is you pay me $3 sand dollars, that Supreme Empress High Priestess. I do my divination ceremony on the beach around you. I walk to the ocean and I cleanse the sand dollars in the ocean. Now listen up. If anybody has copycatted this thing, you are a full-on faker, because this is my own ceremony. This isn't out of a book. This isn't anything. This is the Supreme Empress, High Priestess, Molly Marcellus Spillane's ceremony. And if any copycatters are doing it, it's not going to fucking work. So while I'm doing this cutting of the cord for this person, this gentle soul I hear, I will wash those sand dollars in the ocean and I will give them back to the person. The person will then pay me one, they will keep one, and they will fling one as far as they can into the sea for payment to the ocean. And then we'll go back and we'll break open those sand dollars, and inside will be little white doves. And those are for the person to keep and for me to keep. And then the sea keeps theirs. And then the cord is cut. But all you fucking wannabe witches who've been stealing all of my life and manifestations, that shit is not gonna fucking work for you. All right, there's the message.